Now, the Dodgers will lose the first year with Ohtani. It's the same old Dodgers narrative. It's got to exist for next year. It would be bad for business if the Yankees-Dodgers happens this soon. It kind of mirrors the Lakers and the Celtics. That looked like it could happen in 2023, but it's looking like it's just going to happen a year later. Similar logic is going to apply to the Yankees and the Dodgers. The Yankees win the World Series in 2024. They win 15 years later. Aaron Judge is a 15-6 lifepath numerology. So Great Judginho again is born April 26 of 1992, which is 15-6. And so that's where we get the Yankees beating the Braves for 2024. For 2025, the Yankees are going to go for a repeat. Because it's repeat, that's Gamacho 65. But I know what everybody is going to say. Ohtani's going to win the next year. He's going to win the next year. It's about Ohtani next year. It's about Ohtani next year. But caveat emptor. The Dodgers are going to lose to the Yankees as the Yankees win the repeat in their 42nd World Series. Aaron Judge is 42. They got Juan Soto from the Padres. The Padres is 42. Japan is also Gamache 42. The Aaron Judge is going to appear in the Yankees' 42nd World Series against a player from Japan. Interesting enough, manager Dave Roberts, he is of Japanese descent, born at Naha, Okinawa, Japan. The 2025 Dodgers would be their 68th season in Los Angeles. Championship is Gamache 68. They can appear in the Championship World Series. That would be the bare minimum there as far as 68 goes. Now, Ohtani's from Japan. Japan is Gamache 15. Aaron Judge is a 15-6 life path numerology. So the Dodgers would have to lose their 15th World Series against a 15-6 life path numerology. Their 15th World Series loss, New York City 15, Soto 15. I think it's also Juan, that's Gamache 25. Juan Soto is Gamache 25. Juan is Gamache of 10. Now, I would expect the Dodgers to win the regular season series in 2024. June the 7th, they play at Yankee Stadium. The Yankees will beat the Braves, a date of 6-7, June the 7th. Braves is Gamache 67. Ohtani is Gamache 67. And so the Yankees will win back-to-back against the Dodgers. It will be their 63rd season playing at Dodger Stadium. He passes Roger Maris, number 9. Then the Yankees win their 9th World Series against the Dodgers in the Dodgers' 63rd season at Dodger Stadium. And thus the Yankees would improve to 9-3 in the World Series against the Dodgers. Harold Steinbrenner, Hal Steinbrenner is Gamache 93. Just if the owner's Gamache is 93, just Yankees have to be 9-3 in the World Series when they win the back-to-back. Now it doesn't mean Ohtani's not going to win the World Series. He may very well win the World Series, but he's going to lose the World Series before he wins it. It could be a scenario potentially where his first title comes in his 3rd season because LA's Gamache 13. Don't forget about the death of Vin Scully too. The Bronx native. Vin Scully, 137. Do the Dodgers have to wait another year until their 137th season? Revisiting the death of Vin Scully. He died August 2nd of 2022. That'd be close to 26, 27 months after his death because the World Series now has typically concluded in November. So, 2022, the death on a date of the second day of the 8th month, kind of like the Bronx having Gamache 28. Bronx Gamache 28. So the 137, and it'll all be separate, but let's connect Vin at least to Yankees Dodgers World Series as far as the documentary goes as well, because these are about the tributes for 2025. So, 3 years, 3 months, 33, the highest degree in masonry, 39 months. 39 months is Gamache of New York, is Gamache of masonry. He was play-by-play announcer for the Dodgers, for 67 seasons. Funny how they get Ohtani in the 67th season. So there could be a championship tribute coming the way for the Dodgers, but not immediately, but sometime in the future. Sometime in the future, keep praise. Vincent Edward Scully's Camacho of 81. Now, the Dodgers and the Yankees in the World Series, they've played 82 meetings. Funny how they're going to play for the 22nd time next year. Is it a 3-game series or a 4-game series? The Yankees-Dodgers. Okay, it's June 6th. It's like from the 6th day to the 9th day, and that's Camacho of Atlanta. Yankees face off against Atlanta in the World Series. So championship number 28 and 29 coming the way for the New York Yankees. Now, the main idea with Vin Scully's 67 seasons is that the Dodgers, ever since they moved to LA, what will their World Series record be? So they're done in Brooklyn, they're in LA, 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. If I can see correctly. Don't have my glasses on right now. 3-2. 3-3, 3-4, 4-4, 5-4. 5-5, 5-6, 6-6. So the Dodgers have to be 6-7 in the World Series since they moved to LA. Ohtani, Camacho, 67. So everyone's going to think, Ohtani going to win. Ohtani all won 2024. Remember, Barry Bonds never won the World Series. Now, do they not want the star player of baseball being black win the World Series? Possible white supremacist ritual there with Barry Bonds, but fact is, Judge is going to win the back-to-back. He's going to win the repeat, and then Ohtani will win at some time, but the death of Vin Scully is going to connect to the fact that the Dodgers going to fall to 6-7 in the World Series during their time in Angeles. And so it would be an unlucky 13th World Series for the Dodgers during their time in LA. It's a list of World Series. You see how many the losses the Dodgers have in the World Series. Bottom line, Yankees have to improve 9-3. It's the Roger Maris tribute there with winning the World Series, winning this repeat close to 36, 37 months after he tied Roger Maris, because Roger is 36 and Dodgers is 36, and then Ohtani to 37 months later, or the Shohei is Gematria 37 to 37 months later, and the New York Yankees is Gematria, or I'd say Los Angeles is 37, so we have to win this repeat 37 months later. The Yankees are going to win because, again, you have to go with the numerology. And now if Ohtani is 17-8 lifepath numerology, 1994 is 23-5, 5 is 10, that's 17-8. So he's going to appear in the World Series in his 8th season. May not mean he's going to win, because it may mean the Yankees going to repeat, win 2 championships back-to-back for 8 total wins in the World Series, kind of after winning their 28th World Series championship. The Yankees last pennant against the Angels. It doesn't mean they're going to face off against a former Angel in the World Series. I'm just saying. That's the psyop, I think, as far as the matchup goes for 2024 in that World Series. It's about the 15. Japan is Gematria. Okay, Japan's not Gematria 24. But again, back to the death of Roger Maris. Died at Houston. Yankees lost to Houston the year that they lost to the Astros. He's 51 years of age. Think it's going to connect to a repeat for the Yankees against the Dodgers. The Dodgers is Gematria 51. He passes Roger, and he wins the back-to-back against the Dodgers. It would ultimately have to hold a lot of meaning in the way. Oh, let's see. His last World Series championship. His last World Series championship was in the year '67. So 6 and 7 World Series Dodgers. This is not his first title in 2024, but it has to do with the repeat, because he did win a repeat in 1962. Wonder how many times from his repeat to the next Yankees repeat. From his repeat to the Yankee repeat. 63 years later, Roger Gematria 63. He wins the back-to-back. And then 63 years later, Aaron Judge wins his back-to-back. In his last championship, till let's say 57 years is when Judge wins the World Series. World Series 57. Bronx Bombers 57. 57 years after Maris won his championship. 1967, New York Yankees win the championship again in 2024. So this kind of ties into 2024. And now the day after Judge passed Soto. The day after Judge passed Maris. You know, Gino did hit a home run against the Dodgers. It was his 60 October 4th, right? So 36. That's where you get your 37. Now, let's go to Judge home run against the Dodgers as a rookie. Notice the score. Notice the score. Don't worry. I'll go to box score. Maybe it was this one. Maybe it was this one that the Judge. Maybe it was a 6-2. It had to be this one. It had to be this one. Okay, Judge homer to left field. Score was 6-2. This connects to the repeat. Right after becoming home run king, he passes Roger, and they beat the Dodgers. Notice how the Yankees lost that game 2-8, and then they entered the World Series with 28 World Series championships. The tributes are all coming to play. And Dave Roberts, he's a loser. Again, he always loses in the World Series. So, his World Series record, it's gonna be 1-3, like LA having Gematria of 13. So you'll fall to 1-3 in the World Series. One World Series win out of 4 appearances. 4 World Series appearances, 1 win for the manager. The Yankees winning the 41st World Series over at Los Angeles, California. Well, they're not going to win the 41st World Series at Los Angeles, California, but after the one prior World Series. They think they'd win the next one over at Los Angeles, California. He did finish his rookie season with 14 home runs. So, the Dodgers lose their 14th game against the Yankees in the World Series during their time in LA when it's all said and done. So Yankees in the World Series, 40, 12, 16, 20, 23, 27 wins. Yankees have 37 wins against the Dodgers. Just it would have to be 41. 41 to 13th prime. The Yankees come out to 41. Do you like the 41? Yeah, it's he's gonna lose. There's no other way around it. How many years professionally he's played total? It should show his stats on here. It should. And again, Greg Judgino was home run king over at the stadium of the Texas Rangers, and then Dodgers fall 6-7 in the World Series there. So it's all about both guys. I'm sure Ohtani's time's gonna come, but for now it's the New York Yankees and the Judge. Before Ohtani can win. What about 33 years of age? 33 in the Freemasons. Something to think about. He's born at Oshu 63, 63rd season at the Dodgers Stadium. They can make it to the World Series. Oshu, Japan is gematria of 33 years of age that Ohtani can potentially win the World Series. The Yankees repeat against the Dodgers incoming. Last meeting was 6-3. Judgino got hurt because of the Dodgers Stadium wall over there. That was like June the 3rd. Then they lose 6-3 in the 63rd season at the Dodger Stadium. So ultimately, I think Aaron Boone has something up his sleeve. So, he does win the World Series in his 9th season as a player. But his 9th full season would be in 2025 because that was only his rookie year in 2016. So that's the thing to note with Judge's seasons. Brooklyn, LA Dodgers, let's see. I can see 22 more championships for the Yankees. They got Ohtani from the Angels. Angels, Gamache, 22.